Today, Instagram is choosing my crochet design. I did some polls on my Instagram story on Cruel Daughter, which is my business Instagram, and I wanted to basically come up with a new design that was pretty much chosen by my followers. Alright, let's get into the polls that I ran on Instagram and see the results of them. So the first one that I put on there was type of crochet project. I'm pretty much known for my crochet tops, but I also wanted to have some other options of clothing items that maybe I don't make as often and see if those would have won. So the options that I put on this poll were top, sweater, dress, and skirt, and the winner was a sweater, which I'm very excited about. It's been a minute since I made a crochet sweater. Alright, the next poll that I ran was yarn weight. So we have DK, which is just like a lightweight yarn, worsted, bulky, and extra bulky, and I'm so glad that worsted won because that is the majority of my yarn collection. I would have had to have gone to the craft store to buy more yarn, and God knows I don't need more yarn. So luckily worsted won, and I have plenty of that in stock here at my house. Then we have color scheme, and the options for that were dark, earthy, neon, and pastel. Earthy ended up winning. Then we have the aesthetic, and those options were gothic, Y2K, preppy, and cottagecore. So gothic won. I'm definitely not surprised about that. It just means that my target audience is aligned with me and my style, which I'm happy to see, honestly. But we have a crochet sweater in worsted weight yarn that is earthy colors with a gothic aesthetic. I feel like I want to have a visual to go off of, so I'm going to go on my iPad and I'm just going to sketch out a design and kind of see what direction I want to go in and develop a color scheme for this sweater. But first, a quick word from today's sponsor, Universe. Universe is an app that lets you create super aesthetic websites where you can sell all your designs. It gives you a crazy amount of creative control, all from just your phone or iPad. It's so easy to use, anyone can make a site with this app. My favorite feature though is definitely the drag and drop. I can literally just get pictures from my phone or iPad and put them right into Universe. They also have commerce features like the sell block where you can make listings and start selling your designs and making money in minutes. And once you get orders, you can even create shipping labels all within Universe. They also have the new AI Gus, which helps just making your website even easier. They have really cute built-in fonts and great color options. Again, just making the customization beautiful. The drag and drop feature though, just look. I mean, it saves so much time with editing. I'm obsessed with it. You can also, of course, change the background color of your site. They have beautiful color options, and you can even use your own photos. They have video blocks and even the doodle block. This is so cute. You can make doodles and put them all over your site. I'm in love. They have also the link blocks, and the link blocks are super useful. You can link your social media channels like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all on your website. They have really cute online store templates to choose from, even some crochet specific ones. Universe Pro is just $9.99 per month or $71.99 per year, and they have such low fees. Universe only has one flat 5% transaction fee, whereas places like Etsy has 20-cent listing fees, 6.5% transaction fees, and 3% processing fees. Universe is nearly 2 times better. You can also get your very own custom .com domain. They have discount codes, you can collect email addresses, all to drive up those sales. You can create a fully functional and beautiful website for free. No need to decide if you want to opt into Pro right away. Tap the link in my description to download Universe and join over 1 million creators. Universe has a 4.6 rating in the App Store with over 9,000 ratings. I'll also link my very own 25% off Universe Pro discount code. Thank you, Universe, for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back into it. Okay, so I really like this type of color scheme here. Like on the page, it doesn't look too gothic, but I think that with the extra details that I'm going to be adding onto the sweater, it's going to kind of pull in the gothicness. But these are definitely like really nice, pretty earthy colors. It's coming up a little bit brighter on the camera. Like this yellow is a little bit more muted in person, so it's not that bright of a yellow as you see on the camera. But I'm really happy with this color scheme. Now, what we need to do now is go look in my yarn stash and try to find some colors that best match this scheme. Okay, so here is my big bag of some of my yarn. I'm gonna dig through this and pull out some colors that I think are gonna look good. So first color I'm for sure going to be using is this olive green. It's a little bit lighter than what I had on my iPad, but I think I can definitely make this work. I also found this really foresty green that I might use. I'm not sure. I just really liked how it looks, especially like next to this. I think this is really pretty. Then we have just a good old black. So I have this dark red. It's a little bit darker in person than on the camera, but I didn't really like how this looked in person, so I opted for this burgundy color. This is just already worked up in a top, so I'm gonna be undoing this to use, because I think these colors look really nice together. On the iPad, I did throw in a yellow, and this was the darkest yellow that I had, but I think it's getting a little bit too colorful. I did have an eggplant purple, and this I really like with all these colors. I think it matches the tones a little bit better. And then I also had like a burnt orange, but then for some reason it's giving Scooby-Doo. So, and I really like how these all look together. To me, this is pretty earthy of a color scheme, and I'm definitely happy with how it's looking. So I'm going to readjust the color scheme that I had on my iPad, and we're going to start actually designing the shape and fit and style of the sweater itself. This is definitely a solid start to the sweater. I'm also debating, I kind of already want to add even more, like maybe some more grommets along here to make it more gothy, and so we'll see. I'm definitely going to be playing around with things as I go, and I think it's going to be a really fun design, and I'm excited. So now we get to do the fun stuff. We're gonna start crocheting. Okay, so I've done a lot of crocheting recently. I actually filmed the intro the same day as I'm filming this, so that's why I'm wearing the same thing and in the same place. But I wanted to give an update on how the sweater is coming along. I have crocheted the front panels and the back panel, and I'm currently working on one of the sleeves. So this is the sleeve that I'm working on, and you can see it's somewhat forming into a sweater. It is somewhat coming along. I still have a long ways to go with the crocheting. The sleeve is about 2/3 of the way done. I have to do this final block of color for the stripes and then the finishing black portion at the bottom of the sleeve. And then also, as I was making the back panel, I had to decrease the stitching here up at the top so that it didn't like sag in the middle. But I think what I'm going to do, instead of continuing to just decrease and make the rows longer or taller, I'm actually going to sew in an elastic just along this back panel so that it stretches nicely with my body and kind of stays snug. I don't have to worry about it like sagging or just the structure of it not being sturdy. You can kind of see I have this like distressed kind of design here just along the front of my shoulder, but overall I'm happy with how it's coming along. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like the striping, but I do definitely like the colors. I think I like it more now that it is forming into the actual sweater as opposed to just looking weird. Alright, here's the sweater slash cardigan. I'm really happy with how it came out. I loved that I added the lace trim here and along the bottom. I think it added definitely a little bit more of a gothy aesthetic, especially with the hardware O-rings, and I think this corset closure here really is like my favorite part of the whole cardigan. It's supposed to just be like partially closed, and then it gives this nice angled shape in the front, and I think that makes it a lot more like gothy looking, as well as like kind of 90s vibes too, which I am liking. The back is just plain black, and I'm really glad that I added the elastic here at the top. The sleeves are nice and long, and I did just like a ruffled, I don't know if you can tell because of the black, but it has a little ruffled edge here on the sleeve. Then we have the distressing here on the shoulders, which is a really cool touch. So I am gonna pull a whole outfit together and style the sweater and see how it looks in a fit. Here is styled. I love it even more now that it's on. I think it is so cute. I kind of kept it true to like a 90s goth outfit. So I have like this thrifted skirt that is from the 90s that I wear all the time. It's like a super cute black velvet with like little slits on the side, and then I paired it with just like a plain black tank top underneath, and then my chain belt that I made, and some platform boots. Here's a closer view at it on. I'm so happy with how this came out. Thank you all so much for watching. What do you think? Do you think the sweater design was a success? Do you think it blends earthy and gothic together? Let me know what you think about the design and how I did it. I had a lot of fun making this video, so I'm definitely thinking about doing more Instagram chooses my design type videos. So if you want to be a part of that, be sure to follow my Instagram, Shop Cruel Daughter. That's where I'll be doing the polls, so you don't miss out on the next one. And if you want to buy the sweater, it will be for sale on my website, crueldaughter.com. So if you loved this design and you wish you could have it, you can. So definitely be sure to check that out. I'll put a link in the description for the sweater. And I hope you all really enjoyed this video and kind of seeing me create this mystery design. It was definitely a lot of fun for me to make, and gave me some inspiration and allowed me to make something that I probably wouldn't have made if it weren't for this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see y'all in the next one.